I use today. And then we're all set up, ready to go. I'm still on Louis' Well. I forgot to actually move back to Louisville last night. I was so tired. So the next time we're in a big major city, I'll move back over. But for now, it doesn't matter where we are. So let's finish off the Alliance raids because I'm curious how many quests are left. Can't imagine we're going to all 4 places, but we could be. There's my boy. Amber. What were you able to learn? What were you able to learn? Blech. I can speak. A copy of one of the scriptures, you say? A moment while I skim over it. I see. This chapter appears to be a record of the construct of the great image of Ralgar. Written in this style that suggests folklore was committed to parchment. When the deluge of the 6th umbral calamity threatened Eorzea, the ancestors of Almegan were guided to safety by a comet? Believing that it was sent by Ralgar, they came to hold him in the highest. This much of the tale I had been familiar with. But according to the scripture, among those refugees who followed the comet, some claim to have caught sight of Ralgar himself. But their accounts were passed down through the centuries, and the worship of the destroyer placed them together to give shape to yonder statue. I must say, it bears more than a passing resemblance to the being we encountered. Were that Ralgar a primal, the explanation for the similarities would be simple. That is, the statue gives rise to unified impartation of Ralgar's appearance, which in turn lends form to the primal. However, this fails to account for what inspired the likeness in the first place. If the sculptures is to believe, it was a sighting during the 6th umbral calamity, yet for those who witnessed to be able to recognize Ralgar, they would have needed to agree upon an idea of his appearance beforehand. If we then consider the history of the 12's worship that is already existed in the 3rd astral era, it would not be ridiculous to think that these divinities existed even prior to that. So the question is, did those beings give rise to their restricted fates, or are the primals born of them? I thought we made it clear. We are not summoned beings. See, I believe you. Oh, cool, they have animal forms. That's neat. Since time immemorial, our domain has lain shrouded across Eorzea. As a matter of fact, one of those in which you set foot is nearby. 'Tis not unusual for mortals to glimpse us. That voice, could they be? Indeed. I am Begarat, and the hawk beside me is Raglar. I shall enforth upon my master's explanation. We are thus disguised ourselves when we wish to observe the world for being seen in our true form would violate our laws of conduct. Yet through we are similar disguised our sanctums, veiling them in illusion. Rents are known to manifest when the surrounding ether is unstable. In such time, should a gifted mortal chance be near, they may inevitably catch sight of us. Of course, during the unumbral calamity, ether imbalance occurs on the star-wide scale, the identical condition to seeing the phantom realm. Precisely. How many times we have been seen, we ourselves have no way of knowing. But that is a sound assumption to make. Well, Barkat, I believe that much shall suffice by way of an apology for our deception, shall we? Indeed. That is all we are at liberty to reveal. Fare you well, children of man. Aside from their references where it concerns their identities and objectives, these divinities are certainly approachable. If what they said is true, then their worship can be traced back to their sightings. It would serve to explain one thing. According to my research in the field of capable mythology, Rhalgar is often observed to bear some similarities with Ramun. Assuring both were inspirations by the Rhalgar of the Phantom. Their divergence may be attributable to difference in culture between man and sylph. So you believe that they gave rise to the prevailing fates in Eorzea? Given available evidence, yes, I am inclined to. Yet none of this explains their presence. How and when did these beings come to into existence. Oh, it's you, Prow. Has something happened? Truly? Very well, I shall take care of it. Krail has recruited an acquaintance to aid in our investigation, an authority on mythology. I must go and receive her at the sunken temple of Quan, where she is currently conducting field work. Another brief detour to prepare a little something. Conveniently, Tanalon is home to countless adherents of Null Call. While I tend to business, may I ask you two to make inquiries in Ul'dah? Very well. Excellent. I will join you as soon as I am able, by your leave. You guys, because I've been messing with it a little bit, so from yesterday, so I don't know if the music is too loud, or if I'm too loud, or if we're at the same levels. It looks like the music and stuff is at the same level as I am, so I might turn it down schmids. I don't want to turn it down too much. So it's just to be you and me in Ul'dah. I suppose it can't be helped. Not a fan of Ul'dah, are you? Apprehension is plain on Derek's face. Why? What strange manners for the one who proposed the survey to so promptly abandon it. I'll not lie, I'm not given to working a one-on-one with another, but I suppose I agreed to this arrangement. Well, we had best be on our way. As I recall, Maris Surkrum is still closed for construction, so let us try our luck in Azal Corazari. I have no objections to traveling separately. I trust... you have no objections to traveling separately, I trust. Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. Okay. Whilst I'm here, I can teleport back to Moogle. Let's do that, shall we? Visit World Server. Let's go back home. Alright, back home we are. Why am I doing this? I should aether right over to the... Yeah. Fast travel! Ah, you're here. Of the Nultal, they have here, they worship Tal, who keeps the realm of the dead and weighs the worth of man's souls. In contrast, Nult keeps the world of the living and oversees the financial fortunes. Their names are born of many location and religious organizations. Some extremely wealthy and powerful exist to nurture faith in them. On the surface, it may seem strange to that hub of commerce such as Ul'dah could be home to such spiritual people, but it is actually quite logical when one considers that their religion is, in essence, commerce. In any event, Nultal is a truly unusual divinity. What was originally held to be one god came to be worshipped as twins. Indeed, rather than two distant entities, that which we encountered was a single being possessed of two personalities. Uh-oh. Did I mishear? Did you say that you encountered Nultal? Whoops. And while his appearance differs somewhat to the divinities worshipped, it can't be denied that there were striking similarities in their nature. We're starting to attract attention. Perhaps we should avoid talking about that here. My face! Oh my god! Expressions! I love it. Forgive me. This is hardly the place for such conversation. Let us continue elsewhere. Oh my god. I love it. It was careless of me to openly speak of our encounter with the divinity within a place where he is worshipped. Hereon I shall exercise greater caution. I thank you for alerting me to my indiscretion, and ask that you keep it in between us. Sure. Now then, to finish our conversation, I mentioned that Nultal has worshipped by men appears somewhat different. There are undeniable similarities in their nature, but I believe you may report this much to Grahatia. With that, our work here is done. Rather than waiting for our companion to arrive, perhaps we might seek out the sunken temple. You mentioned needing to make a detour where we set out now. We ought to be able to catch up with him. After all, it's hardly know one another. Rather than loiter with an unfamiliar person, it is better to use the time productively, wouldn't you agree? Then let us head to the sunken temple of Quam at once. Okay. You're here, thank goodness. I found this woman collapsed, though I can see no obvious injuries. By her attire, she appears to be some manner of scholar. Water, food, in my bag, please. I see. Amber, may I trouble you to find her bag? I will stand lookout in the meantime. Okay. Ah, there it is. I did not read that. Examining the bag, you find a skin with what looks like water left, but there appears to be no ponder. For now, you decide to take it to the woman. Okay. So thirsty. So hungry. Ugh. Here you go. Not enough food. I need food. I have not saved dried meat, though as leather, tough as leather. Do you have anything easier to consume? Amber! Derek, what are you doing here? Actually, that can wait. Steady, Sir Graham. I have brought you Archon loaf and coffee. Made sweet and creamy, just the way you like it. Ah, I am reborn! Washed down with a sweet beverage, the life-giving nurturance of Archon loaf. Cremate my being from head to toe. Thank you, kind stranger. However did you know my preferred source of substance? You are truly God-sent. Oh, it is you, Raha. What brings you here? I didn't recall mentioning my fieldwork. It's my research into the Baldeans' worship of Azema, you see. Haven't you heard from Kryle? The students are presently investigating the 12, and we would prevail upon your expertise. May I introduce Skorgon? Expert I'm not saying her name right. Mythologist. She is a collaborator of the students, and like many, a Sherlian scholar, and is passionate about her endeavors to the point of forgetting to eat. Seeing as she is recovered, may I ask the two of you to tell her about the Phantom Realm? The 12 abide in the Phantom Realm. You are and you exchange not only words with them, but blows besides. Incredible! And your descriptions of the dominions. the thunderous tower in one, and a sweeping city in another, are precisely as the heavens of lightning and fires are described in legend. In ancient times, worship of the 12 believed that there existed 7 heavens and 7 hells. Aetherology has since established the departed souls return to the etherical sea, but it seems those afterlife's domains were more than just inventions of mortal imagination. In the pursuit of the myths, I must say it feels somewhat thematic to suddenly have these revelations given to me. Ugh, excuse me. Hiccups. Go away. But I'm more than that. I'm dying to know more. Which is to say, please allow me to join you in your investigation. Dun, 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 dun. Give me a second, I need a drink. Alright. We would, of course, welcome your presence. Without further ado, then, let us head to Olympus. Krile awaits us there. Two more donuts. Hi, Kuro. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome, Sugram. I'm glad you could join us. Krile, how delightful it is to see you again. I understand you've been doing a fine job of leading the students. But may I say that what a lovely place this is. At a glance, this seems to be the highest of the heavens of legends, the 7th heaven. And oh, if those aren't the symbols representing the other heavens, I take those the respected gateways. I should like to pay them all a visit. For Sugram's benefit, let us review what we've learned thus far, and deliberate the next step. I'm good. The gods reappeared before us in Raldor's Reach. though they were disguised, unassuming creatures. Their laws forbid them from showing themselves their true forms outside their realm. Yet, in the event the abated ether becomes unstable, such as during an umbral calamity, it is possible for the realm, and indeed the gods themselves, to be glimpsed by mortals. And such sightings, we believe, have given rise to various fates practiced throughout Eorzea. As we confirmed in Ul'dah, the Nul Tal worshipped by people and the Nul Tal we encountered here have more similarities than they do differences. In the course of exploring Olympios, two things caught my attention. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Buenos. Okay. The first step is the gate, which lies to the innermost area. If each of the other gates led by elemental aspects heaven, and we stand in the seventh heaven, as Surgrim says. I'm saying her name wrong. And what lies beyond the gates? What lies beyond the last gate? That is true. What does lie beyond it? The second of this monument, it harbors manner of magic unlike anything I've seen before. I will endeavor to decipher it, but it will take time. Divinities that have been existed since the time immemorial, who abide in domains resembling the heavens of legend. Why have they chosen to reveal themselves to mortals seeking battle? Unless they favor us, the more of their secrets, it would seem this monument holds the key to solving the mystery. Indeed, much and more yet lies beyond our understanding, but we'll keep chasing the truth together. As I'm sure you'll agree, though this is tiring work, both mentally and physically, we will need time to pace ourselves. To which end, I might suggest we return to Revenant's Told and have a rest before we embark on the next stage of our investigation. Rob. Yo, it would have been so nice if this was voice acted. So rare rarely do I get to simply chat with my colleagues. I had fairly forgotten what it felt like. Indeed, and it's quite fitting that we should be doing so here at Seventh Heaven. Fitting. That's an understatement. If I ever heard one. Oh God. The seventh heavens, the highest of the heavens, which rules over the remaining. Oh God! Please, auto scrolling. Fitting of my friends' its destiny. Getting a bit carried away there, are we? You are obviously well versed in the myths surrounding the heavens and hells. If you don't mind, I should like to hear your thoughts on them. Invested as they are in their research, it doesn't take much to stroke their passion. My apologies if they make you uncomfortable. Having always travelled alone, I am admittedly not too familiar with such a lively atmosphere, but I do not mislike it. By the way, the two of you arrived at the Sunken Temple rather quickly. Did something happen? Nope. Well, I'm pleased to, as this has been, it's past time we return to the Annex. The paperwork for this commission isn't going to complete itself, alas. And I shall take myself to Olympias. So there's so much there that I'd like to see. And I believe I will go for a walk nearby. I'm getting a little warm in here. Alright, do take care now. Oh, there it is. Remember, it's pleasant, isn't it? The smell, the sound of the tavern, it makes one feel alive. And afterwards, stepping out alone and breathing the cold air, I like that just as much. While we await developments, I shall remain here in Reverend's Toll. If there are any tidings, rest assured I shall share them with you. Thank you for your help thus far. I doubt so much could have been accomplished without you. I think that's the end. Yep. As I mentioned, I shall remain here in Revenant's Toll and wait for developments. If there are any tidings, or sure I will let you know, okay? We're done, but we're not officially done yet. We have MSQ to get back to. Still, where are you? Oh yeah, at the annex. Okay, cool. Alright, somebody's waiting for me and I need to dote on them before I disappear. I've dreamed of any number of schemes for getting my hands on those forbidden tomes, and now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be to finding out how Stone dares research notes, of course. But the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. I'd like to set out as soon as you are ready. Okay? Calm down. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. You presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak to the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant you access to the restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for your help. Oh, it's my pleasure. I believe you may find the knowledge you seek. Shall we? Y'shtola will be accompanying you. Keep her to side. Okay. Come along, Y'shtola. We have got books to peruse. To the wrong building. Whoops. I went the wrong way. Hook point. Oops. To think we set the set of instructions I left imagined may actually exist, but yens away from here. You found me napping. If I'd known Ajit III's exploits sooner, I could have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book may have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must be flexible of mind and look beyond conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. identified. Do you wish to proceed into the research archives? Follow me if you would. Watch your step, and please take note that the use of naked flames is discourteous. Oh god, I cannot read. Capital and smaller letters are putting me off.
If House Damia's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Okay. Oh my god. Alright. There are 2 books up here. And then there's 1 book downstairs. Okay. Wealthy Tome. Oh god. In the year 1564, the 6th astral era, the Amalja summoned Ifrit, their patron god. Accounts described the being as a gigantic lizard-like being with a permanent command on the fire aspect magics. If we consider that the primal summoning is an act fueled by faith and prayer, it is unsurprisingly, if not expelled, that the resulting deformed entity should manifest the appearance and the powers with which it imbued. It was attributed by its worshippers. What then might emerge from the ether should one believe it was almighty obsidian? Amidst the same ritual, would the scholar himself be graced with his presence, or some other embodiment of divine Seguri? Could this man-made god truly be all-knowing? And if it were, whence would such knowledge arise? I myself have many questions concerning the nature of the ancient world. With no spell to transport me back to those days of old, could I instead summon a being possessed of the chronicle wisdom of every age, yet with no means to verify its pronouncements? How could one be certain they were true? Though use minds spins with the possibilities described therein, this does not seem to be the volume you were seeking. Okay? Uh-oh, I found the one. Following the details pages are advanced methods of manipulation of the rift spanning apertures of the devised of the Namasha of the Nemeth practitioner of House Dimdar, with present their research papers to faithfully of the Scholar Studium as both our token of our friendship and as an expression of boundless admiration. You appear to have located. You need to talk. Okay. No, I wanted to read the other book. No. Oh no. Seriously? Damn it. Oh well. Yesterday I found your book accidentally. Have you looked at something you'd like to show me? Do you? My apologies. I filed open but a single book and was completely absorbed by its contents. There you go. Well done, Amber. I think we have found, you may have found, our prize.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damia's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about. Among the ranks of the Voidsent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard.
I've had experience with this guy. Treasure maps. I hate him.
From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant Host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate. Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos.
Is that what kicks me out of treasure dungeons?
How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon Voidsent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales.
Oh yeah, I've experienced it as well.
And still, House Damia went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves? Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
No. go back in there out of curiosity? I talk to you. Please move along. No, damn it. As much as I'd love to start crafting the Atmos, I'm afraid this is far outside my field of expertise. Fortunately, we have a Hamish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in our House Doomendare project. Our business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. Your message will be conveyed should you wish to indulge more forbidden literature. I will be here. Hidden mode, security mode engaged. If anyone can help us, Nadama can. I say we return to Fafnir and look for her at the Great Work. Sure. Can I go back in? Congratulations. Oh, damn it. That book is gonna taunt me forever. Oh. Nothing I can do about it, I guess. Nadama! It's been ages. I'll add these swallows' sleep-driven faces, but their eyes still burn with fiery zeal. It's raining. Some things never change. Beautiful weather we're having in Fafnir right now. Lovely. Yashtula tells me that you are pursuing the most fascinating study, and that you want me to be part of it? I have no doubt that you'll be interested. The research log should speak for itself. Will it now? By the sisters, this is the mark of House Doomendare. I never even knew such a work existed. Few should. It was subsequently the Numenon's restricted archives, after all. It was? But that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. Forbidden tomes filled with forbidden research, and you put it right in my unsuspecting hands. I can hardly wait to read it. To think the Doomendare was developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many inventions have we been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you in helping us build a new mock animals? I say yes, 1,000 times yes. Work on Doomdare's project that had even been redoubtable scholars of Sharlayan taming in their sandals. No alchemist of the great work could resist. You are a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with the big mouth Surakium once we've built it? So there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins of the bottom of the Bounty. Today is a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose is a man-made Antimus to be expanded to expand this hidden portal, then I need to see it myself. I think manipulating the rift spanning aptitudes is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly once we finish gathering the components I require. You want to throw going into the void? Sherlian's markets provided the raw aquamarine and pure water crystals. But I need only obtain a small quantity of astral-infused water. For such as liquid, you need to go further than the mouth of Maya, the citizens of old once favored the place of their meditations. The water ponds there the pools there are known to alleviate the flow of ether. That sounds perfect. If you would be so kind as to fill this flask at the pool, I will petition Vitra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about it then? We'll be back here anon. Hey, got the pod. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, what do I get in the roulette this time? Pig! Metroid was glad to hear the news of the Foundation. It means a new life for him and his sister. Adama? Oh, I forgot to mention the photo attracts aggressive wildlife. You should watch out for them. You go there next time. My apologies. It's okay, I didn't run into anything. Archon Y'shtola requested I join you, but her plans she's offered scant detail. Okay. Do you have the flask for me? I do. Here you go. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Amber. Ooh, what do I want? Spell, skill, piety. Sure, give me piety. Void theory. Look who I came across. Sistinian seemed to need the diversion, and we in turn may have need of his lance. Right then, now that our little party is assembled, let us make our way to the ruins. We will have to need of Muzia's boat again. Not this time. Once Y'shtola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Aki. Your Excellency is ever gracious host, shall we? Okay. You need not keep your weapons close at hand. The guardians will not attack you if I am present. So I pray you leave them be. And all this time I thought the tales of Aja's horde were more than drunken sailors' fancies. 'Tis likely not needed with Vishern along, but I held it onto the map against the chance we might return. I held onto the map against the chance we might return to those rooms. Onto the boat, if you please. We can chat on the way there. Okay. The ship is at your command. Ah, thanks. We set sail at once. Oh, this is exciting. Adam's legacy, to see the truth of the legend with my own eyes. All aboard to the treasure vault? Sure. Poor Vitra. You really should have spoken with Estinian before we left. I shudder to think what we've cost them in terms of construct materials. Uh-oh. Did you break things again, Estinian? I thought we cleared this place of constructs the last time we came through. It would seem a few strugglers remained. He laid the waste to them ere I could utter a single word. Vestidian! Aw. Poor Vitra. Sorry.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the Bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Might as well go myself. Maybe send a familiar. Say nothing and look menacing, meaningful, Estinian. I'm sorry, I'm going for the second one. I'm sorry, Estinian. I'm gonna keep trying. You want
What?
else?
Why are you looking at me like that? Surely you'd not expect me to wriggle through that tiny portal.
Yes.
We needn't attempt anything so drastic. A small familiar should serve well enough.
Nah, we should just send Estinian. It'll be fine. Always go for the funny ones.
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
She's gonna summon Drippy?
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born. Water, water, froth and foam!
Oh my god! That was amazing. She is summoning her little Drippy.
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Oh, she summoned two! The ears! Aww.
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate.
Aww. She doesn't want to send them through. That's so cute, though.
I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual. In any case, these two should serve as well. This one will bear a warding scale. And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption. If I could impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
Ah, yes, of course.
We should also be wary of Void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nadana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know. Let us begin, shall we? Nixies, into the void.
Yep. Every time I come here, it reminds me of the dark portal above the Crystal Tower and the fallen lash of Ajil's tail as she plunged into the void. Sisters, save me! I will never see Y'shtola the same way again. Frusted from, indeed! Aw. We need to wait for a time to ensure a meaningful result. Be patient and keep watch for any intruders. I struggle to picture Y'shtola as a little girl. Easier to believe she sprang fully formed from one Master Matoya's cauldrons. Nadana's so excited.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
No.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Oh, the poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
Uh-oh.
We're out of time! I must reseal the Void Gate.
Nirgal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Graha's theory was correct, then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
My apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. You remember Una Kalhai, the unusual child we met during our troubles with the Warring Triad. He explained the fate of the 13th thus. The champions of that ill-fated world used the stone known as Auracite to contain the power of primals. But those self-same heroes were gradually corrupted by the Auracite's bleeding energies, transforming into fiends with an endless hunger for ether. By the time anyone thought to oppose them, Light's strength had grown too feeble, and the balance of the 13th tipped into eternal darkness. It was Elidibus, as I recall, who rescued Una Kalhai's spirit from his final battlefield. But I wonder if there were others whom the emissary saved from oblivion. The server, Ciela, wasn't it? And you say she was another of Elidibus's pawns?
Yep. Even more reason to do role quests.
I see. So Ciela, or rather Silva, was beguiled by the same dreams of heroism as Una Kalhai. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition?
Sure.
I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way.
So I guess the 13th will be our first stop.
But first, I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
We will see you back in the city then.
You still going? Yep. Justinian! Seeing the Void terrors firsthand was an experience, but I doubt I'll fear of such creatures is at the root of Vritra's hesitation. A satrap's duty. Once Sedana succeeds in replacing the Mach and Atomos, the door into the 13 shall be will be ours to open. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize it's more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the Void myself. Might we discuss this later? There's something I must do first. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had a good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixies ritual. Shall we proceed to our preparations then? As we saw, the warding scale can be effective as protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will need to be improved if it is to withstand the Void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is the problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemists who created it. Who did we think who excels at this kind of structural argumentation? An excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the Void and its valiant energies. With his exceptional hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding scale. Come, let us visit our operation in Ralgar's Reach and commission our best and brightest. Oh, it teleported me there. Thank you, game. So nice of the game to teleport me places. Perhaps this young man can locate Sid for us. Hello, we're here to see Sid. Amber, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your presidents, actually. Assuming he's available. Master Sid? Certainly. I'll see if he has a moment free. Pleasure as always. I hear that you have a job for us. Heading into the void to find the lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to the last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if I could say anything that would surprise me after Meteon and that bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said that it shows signs of degradation. It seems to have some manner of compression and set in along the scratch on its surface, much as the void's corruption seeping into Nero through his wounds. In which case, our best bet is to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. And how might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets, and the light that I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it up in armor. The construct is protective casting, one utilizing metal alloys and high conductioner, so not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear, I never had a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandably. We know how busy your schedule is, and the finest results will dutifully be worth the wait. That hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant baggage of demands, while we sneak about doing some fun stuff. We'll see what we can do. I think we can leave the rest to Sid's capable hands. Let's return to the great work and see how Nadama is getting on with the Mocha Cosmos. want to teleport me back to Tavner. No. You have to teleport there yourself. The inscrutable curiosity of our alchemists has ever amazed me, though I have lately left them to their own devices since we opened the gate together. Obnadana has good news for us.
Hey, Stola! The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Alzadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial Atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together.
Aww. We're gonna make it happen.
But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Navdeen, what is this about?
Celestinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Rads at Han, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet,
Now you listen to me, Varshan.
Yeah.
You are wearing that face, after all.
Yeah.
As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister.
Aww.
We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
Yeah.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
Aww. Good job, Astidian. To protect them well, you must take heart. Will you wallow in uncertainty forever? It's too good. Boat lines are too good. To protect them well, you must take heart.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you, and here I stand, failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Radzatan.
Yeah.
My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but
Oh God. I accidentally
while I am
clicked.
focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
I accidentally skipped that.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
No.
I would not dare make you cry.
Stupid mouse click. Okay, hang on. What was it? For my people, I've made a decision. Varsham will depart Tavner soon. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most earnest duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there will be matters that escape my attention. I will rely on my trusted friends to watch over one another until I return. Alright. Yes, sorry, I accidentally clicked the bloody mouse. Convincing others to follow their hearts and not my is not my forte. I would have gladly let gladly let our more physiological comrade take the lead had he been here. what? Someone needed to give the boy a talking to. You don't suppose I'll be reprimanded, do you? I did yell at the satrap. No, I think you're fine, dude. We'll have that animus built before you know it. When a project like this comes along, we will give our full undivided attention. Sleep? Ha! Who needs it? Oh, that reminds me. I really should finish that other project I was working on for His Excellency. I shall not squander this chance you have given me. I will find Azjal. You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitra reach this conclusion. 'Twas for the greater good. The worm's trembling sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace wrecked by some unnatural storm. Oh. What of your own answer then? You seem to disinclined to venture into the void. I don't want to miss any of them saying anything. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeance thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage and my rage. And the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Rakatuskar's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance we can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow it. You. As unusual crew we have here. And another former scion we should call on. Any other former scion we should call on? Just us, just the four of us. Oh, an unusual crew we have here. Shall we call upon somebody else? I rather not bother our comrades at any length less than I dare try to the star. We four should suffice for our purpose. Now, on to specifics. Unlike the first, where Flood of Light has halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th is utterly subsued by darkness. My path, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient had we some manner of base camp near the gate itself. One of the palace's chambers can serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Magadota. What am I doing? I should just use the ether crystal. Conducting our expedition out of the Rising Stones would raise just as many questions as recruiting too many scions. At least here in Razahan, we might be expected to appear roadworthy for our local expeditions. I was put up in the guest room in the palace while I waited my audience with Vitra. I expect we'll be given the use of something similar. Okay. I get a room in the royal palace. Neat. And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might you make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great amounts of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the foundations begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make room for or two ready for your habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. As you heard, you'll have settled in Magadota in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Aji. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, and what of the chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nadana. If your preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now's the time. Next batch. We're going to the 13th. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. You know what this means to me, Amber. But my purpose need not consume you as well. If you are headed to another world, find what joy you can experience. In the experience. For you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. End of patch? I don't know. Direct hit, critical hit. Sure, give me direct hit. Meanwhile, in the 13th. Yep, there we go.
shroud, bereft of saviors.
I recognize that Reaper form. That's Xenos' Reaper thing. Let's path on work and venture spur. Pulses quicken, spirits stir. Pulses quicken, spirits stir. Newfound adventure complete! Alright. We're not done yet. Right, let's check out the new dungeons. I have been told to check out 2 ARR dungeons specifically. So what is the healers are in the recommended form? So Tamtaro and Copperbell. Well, let's go Tamtaro first, I guess. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom, leisurely. Leisurely, the Legion of Doom. Welcome, Vix. How are you? I'd hope this Dushi wouldn't take too long to pop. Hello? No? We'll give it about 2 minutes. If it don't pop, queue in with avatars, I guess. Oh my god, we've got so many things now. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's see what all the hype was about. I'm pretty sure it was Tamtaro you guys wanted, right? I don't know. I bloody hope I went into the right one. Tamtara is the one I meant to. Where's Discord at? god. Large bolt. I have been summoned? Yes, you have. Is Tamtara one of the dungeons you were telling me about? Am I in the right dungeon? That's my current question. I know you said Copperbell as well, which I will check out in a minute. Slightly updated, but it doesn't seem like it's a big change. So I was like wondering if I accidentally went into the wrong one, which I seem to have. Whoops. It does look better though. It's very slight though. But that's the one to look at. Okay, Turtlerock. Thank you! I'll go into Copperbell Mines first then. And then I'll do Turtlerock. I getting distracted by reading chat, and I've left my tank die twice. Whoops. Sorry, tank. The Dragoon's about to die now too. I'm hitting Cure 2 and not Cure 1. I'm so used to pressing Cure 2. I'll leave you to it then. No, it's okay. You can lurk away. I don't mind you. I don't mind you talking. Actually, it's helpful. I like the company. You don't have to leave. You're fine. I can multitask. It's a thing I'm not good at, but I can do it. Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, level scaling help. Oh my god, I keep pressing Cure 2 instead of Cure 1. It's now habit. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god. Stupid imps. Great. So this one. Oh, they updated the picture on it. Ooh. Is Copperbell also an updated picture? I think it might be. That's definitely not what it was before. Any other ones? Maybe this one? That's updated. That's the same, so is that. Castrum and Praetorium are the same pictures. Okay. Right, Copperbell. Are healers still a thing? Nope. Better switch. Oh, let's be a tank. Sure, why not? Oh boy, waiting for cues. I kinda don't want to head off anywhere else. Let's go start the roll quests. I'm going the wrong direction for this. Can I talk to you as Annie, though? Yes. Okay. Bitter snow. Ah, everybody's here! The glint in Shovet's eyes suggests she was hoping you might pass through. Well, if it isn't Amber, all-round good egg and champion of, well, the whole world, I suppose. Word travels fast, my friend. I've heard heard all about your exploits defeating the blasphemies that plague the good people of Eorzea and Doma. Sadly, there are other fell beasts that yet want for slaying, but fear not, for our efforts to bring them low will placed a pace, and we had not but glad tidings for our allies. In fact, we but recently received word from the resistant forces in Bosnia that a blasphemy was slain, thanks to no small part to Lard Hian's timely assistance. Perhaps the most surprising came from Werlet, where soldiers led by the infamous Black Wolf fought alongside the Almegan troops to yet another hard-earned victory. Reports from Galamalt, however, suggest another blasphemy traits lurk in the snows, with receives petition for assistance. Strange to think that with the efforts of the final days has begun to spread, this timer in earnest. We encountered each of many monsters in Galamals, but never a blasphemy. But to make things worse, say the Galleons who remain and rebuilt, but have transformed into yet hideous creatures. Oh my god, the timer's gonna run out. I'm sorry! For what I understand, it was you and your comrades, yep, there we go, who brought an end to the source of the final days, is that right? Even so, it would appear its efforts will linger a while longer. With the maleficent force of the Aksha subsides, I dare say this won't be the last time we hear of such sightings. Ah! Hi! Welcome in, Silver Wolf? Yes, the dragon likes to say hi. Where was I? We have reason to believe that it deals stronger than we've faced before thus far. Your strength and expertise would provide a valuable, if you're willing to help, of course. Why, of course I'll help. Truly, our contact in Charlian will be thrilled to hear it. Though, did you not explicitly request your presence? It was clear from the first they were hoping for it. Though, if I may be frank, I was not expecting Charlian, of all places, to be so concerned with the present state of Garlemald. What with the state of political non-intervention. Perhaps we'll find out the reason before this is all over. But that's not the inquiry. That's an inquiry for another time. I will keep you no longer. Once you arrive in Garlemald, I shall think the intelligence officer stationed there will be more than happy to apprise you of the situation. Okay. Will we queue for it again? I'm very tempted to do this with, like, what's it? Avatars. I mean, it should go faster with people. Should. Being the opt term. Oh no, it's went back to healing? Seriously? Okay, let's go somewhere that, you know, we can do something. Gold Saucer, let's do, Cat Farm. Purchase. Great, what's my luck? Bad. There we go. Always convince the roulette you're doing something, because then it will pop. When you least expect it. Alright, Copperville Mines. What's changed? So far the same. We're all new people here. Okay, good. Sander like we usually do. Okay. Okay, change the location so it's easier to see. Cool. Boom. Oh! Oh, this is different. Hi! Oh, this is very different. Oh my god! He has a tank buster! What? Okay. And AoEs? Oh my god. He's a oh lord. Oh my god, actual mechanics for the second boss. Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was entertaining and unexpected. Cool. I like that. That's very nice. Very nice change. Oh, they got rid of the enemies here as well. That's cool. So we can just go straight to this elevator and go down to the next floor. Whee! That's crazy. I like it though. It's cool. Feels so different already. Oh. Oh, okay, I get it. I see how this is working. This is completely different though. I was like, am I in the right place? What's happening? Let me go to the other side. Person. Second boss. Oh, hey! The thing is gone. Oh, is he different as well? Oh, okay. So he actually just beat you up? Oh my god. The DPS can actually do something to you? That's amazing. Oh, he spawns minions! Oh no, he doesn't! Oh, they explode! my god, that is hilarious. Okay. Oh my god. Actual mechanics in the workings here. Oh god, safe spot over here. This is amazing. Oh my god. Look at that. DPS actually having to do work on the second boss of Copperbell Mines. I never thought I'd see the day. I should try and read some of this because I actually do need some
Poggers.
stuff. Poggers indeed! I wonder if the last boss has changed. We're about to find out. It feels shorter in a way. It totally has changed! Oh, that's sick. Okay, he has new mechanics? Oh my god. I'm excited. Okay. Is somebody watching the cutscenes? Wait. Dun dun. Okay, we're all here. Okay, turn around. Oh, get in. Okay. Do you have an in mechanic? Do we have an out mechanic? Yes. Oh, we have a dodge mechanic as well. That's nice. In? You gonna move? Oh no, tank buster! Crazy stuff. I like it. It feels shorter as well, which is amazing. Okay. That was good. I like Copperbell a lot more now than I did before. That was fun. I guess we gotta do Totorak now as well. Give me a second. Let me finish my mini cactpot and then we'll queue up. I should really queue up before I do this, but you know. Hang on. Let me see. What's recommended? Tanks! Back to tanks. Okay. Oh. I did not mean to clear selection, I meant to join. Hard mode was changed as well? Of like... Copperbell? Hard mode? Or total crap? Hard mode. Which hard mode? rubber belt. Okay. Okay. Well, I suppose we could have a look at hard mode. Into Total Arc we go. What sights shall we see? I'm excited by this one. Everybody's been telling me that this one is very well changed. I got like new people again. Not complaining, but just noticing that I've gotten like new people again. One of them's not watching cutscenes and the other two are. Tank stance would be handy. Look at the lighting. Oh my god, the lighting in here is amazing. Look at that! Very nice. Come on! Follow me! Oh, you can't attack the web now. Oh, it'll just disappear on its own. That's nice. Okay. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Okay, boss 1. No requirements to get it this time around. Okay. It poisons me immediately. Cool. Are you just gonna poison me? That it? It seems like it's it. Pure poison balls. Oh my god, more poison enemies. Woo! No, poison is my favorite. Puddings! Oh, this is gorgeous. Hurt? Who knew? Okay, they're dead. Moving on. It's no longer a maze, which I love. I am noticing and appreciating that it is no longer a maze. read on that, please? Thank you. Okay. Oh my god, I appreciate the straight line so much. Another treasure chest. I have lost aggro on one of these. Second boss. You just gonna poison me, or are you gonna have other mechanics? Oh, you're summoning things. That's new. Dead. Now this is where the poison normally is. They've got rid of it by the looks of it. Oh wow. Look at it. Crazy. Feels like they've widened out the passages a little bit. Feels less claustrophobic. Come along. I've lost one. But it's dead, so it doesn't matter. It's all slimy. Her footsteps. Ugh. Boss. Okay, we wait for people to watch their cutscene. Dun, dun. Darkness is the weather. Lovely weather of darkness we're having. Oh my god, lag. Uh-oh. That's not good. Why am I lagging? Okay, it's gone. we beeping at? Oh hey, did I roll on, I did not roll on one loot. There we go. I forgot how long this cutscene must have been. Let me break out a dance. It's always nice to dance and wait for the cutsceners. Oh, one's out. And there's the other one. Ew. Alright. Oh god. Dodge that. Get out of the poison. Run away. There we go. Oh, that was fun. Let's go with the conjurer. Oh, great. Well as tropetals and dopes and cheer. Right. Well, that was fun. Right, you said hard mode copper ball. That's changes as well. This way. I don't know if I remember the hard mode Copperville as much as... You know what, I'll leave it for another day. I'll check it out another day. My brain is can't handle it at the moment. Let's go to stuff. Some side story stuff. Oh yeah, I will switch back to my white mage for now. There we go. Amber! The Amber? The Amber. Sorry. It is an honor to have you with us, miss. I presume you're here to assist in our hunt for the blasphemy. Maxima and Lucia will be pleased to hear it, if you will come this way. I wonder if I'll see Ali and Alfie now that I'm in Galloway mode. Actually, I should try and talk to them and see if their dialogue has changed. It's good to see you, Amber, though I wish it were under more fortuitous circumstances. We were reluctant to call upon you, knowing that you but recently returned from the far reaches of the heavens, but we were no less glad for your aid. Now then, I believe it's best if the man who discovered this blasphemy explained the situation. It's very easy. Copper Ballard. I mean, I'll try it in a bit. Give my brain a break from dungeons. Do you want to run it with me, Kuro? Amber, good. We may forgo the introductions then. Thank you for answering our call for assistance. As for the situation at hand, it concerns the joint effort between the Forum and the Loporrits to find a new purpose for the moon. While there is no longer a need for a vessel to evacuate the star, we believe the moon may prove a use for the people of Atheris. After much contemplation, a rather ingenious proposal was put forward to transform the moon into a repository for man's knowledge, an archive of hereto unseen scale. Charlian has long had the honor of boasting incapable repositories of the world's knowledge, but it is far from perfect. Should calamity befall us again, naturally or otherwise, the wisdom of the ages will have long labored to preserve would be lost. But the moon is beyond any such risk. What's more, it is beyond the jurisdiction of one nation. Thus did we consult with the allied nations of Eorzea, the Far East, and Razahan. They agreed to assemble a survey team to take measures of the moon and its potential as a repository. Our plan for assessments were forestalled when, however, by the presence of an entity we believe to be a blasphemy in the Tower of Babel. Claims of Guardian citizens transforming into monsters shortly after its discovery only gate further consideration to our initial speculation. I cannot speak. But we're not the only ill tidings to share. Reinforcements have been dispatched to aid us in quarrying the blasphemy threat. Lord Arundel and the member of the Gordanian Keepers were intertwined serpents have already begun the investigation into the catalyst of these transformations. Though the skies no longer burn, the spread of this affliction is much curtailed. We must remain vigilant. Until the blasphemy's threat has been quelled, Alphinaud and Alisaie have generously offered to help calm the people of Turam while we attend to the people here. But the matter of the blasphemy is not so easily resolved, I'm afraid. We recently met a certain conspicuous that have hindered our plans. Ugiri and Ferdola are presently deliberating how best to resolve the situation. Perhaps it would be best if you heard the details directly from them. I should like to join you, if I may, as this endeavor was originally undertaken by Charlene's behalf. I feel it is my responsibility to see this through to its conclusion. Oh, you're in a cutscene, Koro, so... I'll invite... You can invite me. You can kidnap me if you want, whenever you're free. From your cutscene. Ferdola! Somehow I should have known you'd turn up eventually. Before I go talk to Ugiri, let's go check on the twins, shall we? What's I'm flying? I am curious. I thought I might see you here. We heard about the assistance the Alliance leaders with blasphemy discovered here in Ilsebard. Alisaie and I are doing what we can to keep people calm. I shudder to think what might happen were anyone to become one of those hideous beasts. I didn't expect to see the twins in Garlemald again, unlike you. They risked cycling them to save the world. This is all the same. When was it? I truly meant it. How could it possibly give up on ourselves? The road to recovery shows long and hard, will spare no effort, will rebuild Garlemald into a nation we can all be proud of. For those who are still here, and for those who cannot be. I don't know about you, but I've seen enough suffering and despair to last a lifetime. Needless to say, we'll do all we can to keep anyone else from turning. It's a shame Mulus is text hasn't really changed that much. I think it's the same as last time. Oh well. At least the twins say something different. Just doing the Easter to get the bunny minion. It's the Easter event over in the Shard then. I am going the wrong way. CPS and healer. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go for it. Oh, that was fast. Okay. I'm not going to be able to know what's different here because it's been a while. Running on through. Collapsed rock, that's new. I think the bunny throwing stuff at us is new as well. this feels new. Okay, this definitely feels new. I feel like I've been in an entirely different dungeon. Oh, we got miners helping us. That's cool. Oh, they've changed it around? Oh, okay. Oh my god. Oh god. So many items. I see. They've switched out some of the mechanics from the old Copperfell mine. They put them into the harder, and they increase it so to increase like the difficulty. I think I see. It's not all the mechanics. They're different. They're not the same. Interesting. Ah. Oh no. Oh god. Oh my god, that sucking move is horrible. I wouldn't say this is easy. Good though. I don't remember too much of the Copperfell Hard because I didn't do it all that much, so I don't know, like, I can't be a expert on like how much of it has stayed the same and how much of it looks different. It looks all different, but I mean, I could be wrong. I could be misremembering it. Right, let's go talk to Ferdola. Actually, no, let's talk to you, Giri. I did not expect to see you here of all places, but I am no less glad for your presence. I presume word of the blasphemy is what brought you here, in which case I believe it may be best if a member of the reconnaissance team explained the situation. An acquaintance of yours. Long time no see. Literal. I heard tell we're the worldly sort, but beggar me if I knew you were heard my name before. I'm just a lonely sword for hire, hoping to flatten my purse with a touch of mercenary work. After taking my leave from Limsa, the job sounded simple enough, but, well, I'm sure you wouldn't be here if it were, eh? But But you didn't come all this way to hear me about me, did you? The blasphemy we're after is making its nest in the upper reaches of the Tower of Babel, the Annexi sector, but I believe it was. But it wasn't alone. A sizable horde of blasphemy beasts, were circling about like knights protecting their queen. Naturally, we thought to strike from a distance before engaging in earnest, but not a single bullet reached its mark. They were protected by some manner of mystical shard, as far as I could figure. Without a keen eye for magic, I didn't see anyone getting through. By the time we understood the fallacy of the situation, we'd been spotted. Retreated was the only option. Pain me to say it, but there won't be a brute force we won't be able to brute force our way through this one. My understanding was that once transformed, these blasphemies are completely devoid of aether. With what energies could it create such a barrier? That's the question, isn't it? My first thought was of some hand-forced unknown technology there for conjuring shields. Needless to say, I'm out of my depth when it comes to matters of magic. Which is precisely why I plan to speak to the Elder Seedseer when she arrives. If anyone can help find a way to overcome the Blossomy's protection, it's her. In the meantime, could we trouble you to help with this not so small matter of people changing into beasts? The Blossomy's hordes were large enough when we first found it. Can't afford for more to join its ranks. Very well, we shall reconvene when Lord Arnell and discuss strategy. Oh, before you go, there's something else you should know about the tower. From the moment we set foot inside, I could swear there was someone or something watching us. I shuddered I shrugged it off, thinking it's a figment of my imagination, but in hindsight, I'm not so sure. Nothing to worry yourselves about now, but best to keep it on your guard when we do finally return to the tower, eh? There was the mini slime. I'll take your word for it, Kuro. You probably remember the hard version of this dungeon much more than I do, because you've done it recently, whereas I haven't done it in ages. And with that, I think actually this might be a good place to end. We've been going for about 3 hours. I think this is a good spot to end it for today. So yeah, I'm gonna continue the role quests next time, and then we'll probably maybe jump in and do the Alliance raid again. Maybe I might be on tomorrow I'll see. Whatever time I'm done with shopping and stuff, because I've got to go shopping tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. But if I'm not streaming tomorrow, I'll probably stream Saturday. And then I don't know what the next week's gonna look like. Next week is gonna change a little bit, but keep following the Twitter, because when I go live, I will always tweet out. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!